fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 111.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dansby Swanson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side. Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
First pitch on its way. Freddie Freeman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And there he goes towards second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch.
Oh, that's up.
Swanson leads off first with one away. Still 2-2. From the stretch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Myers is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Striding in is Ronald Acuna, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Previous history with Blake Snell, he's gone 2 for 6. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Braves strand one. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all 3 of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Here it comes. Hosmer, a native Floridian. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Eric Hosmer becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And it's fouled away. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And in steps Manny Machado. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Acuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Still no score. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
First offering on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
That evens it up 1-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he fouls this one off. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Got a full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Popped him up. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
1 out, base is empty. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. 24 home runs for him on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate, Austin Riley. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 13 home runs, and 28 RBIs. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
The batter will be Christian Pache. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs and 46 driven in. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Max Fried. A bouncer up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here's the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. So here's Will Myers.
Leading up for the Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Myers will turn for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 34 home runs, and 83 runs batted in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Ready on 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
The left fielder,
Stepping up is Brian O'Grady, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Now here's the pitch. Dansby Swanson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So 1 gone with the runner at third. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. 0-2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 38th home run of the season for him. And it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line to the right side. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Hit high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his second of the game. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Padres 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Blake Snell.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit pace, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, first base.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now the pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies brings it in, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. And now, Christian Pache. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Max Fried. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And stepping in, Ozzie Albies flew out last time up. First offering.
Whoa, that's up there.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Fouled off. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. High and deep to right center. Back goes Grisham. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Junior.
Ball 1, no strike.
won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Manny Machado now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Fouled away. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1 ball, 2 strikes count.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They trail it 4-1. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Dansby Swanson.
Here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Myers is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The center fielder, number 13.
Acuna digs in now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Taylor Williams, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
45, Taylor Williams.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Marcell Ozuna is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
On to first, and there were 2 down. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, this certainly wasn't what he was anticipating when he left the warm-up mound coming into this one. Couldn't get out of the 5th inning and gave up quite a few runs in this one.
Next to stand in is Travis d'Arnaud. Blasted a solo homer last time up. And the pitch. Hey. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Ripped down the first base line. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Austin Riley, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here downtown. It's the Braves 6 and the Padres 1. Now into the box, Trent Grisham looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Grisham.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Grisham is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Austin Nola. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
What a well executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
2-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were two bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
So a full count now.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Nola leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Luis Camposano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Padres, number 21, Luis Camposano.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
The batter, number 9,
Jake
second
Cronenworth.
baseman, Jake.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the two-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 6-3. Matt Strahm will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Luis Camposano will stay in the ballgame, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Into the box, Christian Pache. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Max Fried. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Fried sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball, you could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Grisham is there, 2 gone. Stepping in next, Ozzie Albies. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Now here's the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Swanson shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. Next, it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr. He flew out in his last AB.
Here's the pitch. Three runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And he falls behind 0-2. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now the first pitch, and this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
To the plate now, Will Myers, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Stepping in once again is Dansby Swanson. Lifetime against this particular arm. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Myers is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next, here is Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ronald Acuna stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. First delivery to him.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. His prior history versus this arm, he's 0 for 5. 0-1, here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. One left for Atlanta. They still lead it 6-3.
7th inning stretch.
Tyler Matzek gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 68.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Trent Grisham. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Center fielder, Grisham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Jurickson Profar steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning.
Jurickson Profar.
First offering on its way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 190 is the batting average coming in. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. The 1-0 home gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Count even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Albies is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next, it'll be Brian O'Grady. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Emilio Pagan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The batter, the third baseman.
Next to hit is Austin Riley. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Too high, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Into the box, Christian Pache, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Riley, base runner at first with 1 out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Grisham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
First offering, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Will Smith is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Number 51, Will Smith.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano.
The catcher, Luis.
First pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. And that's the first down. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the eighth. And that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. He's set and the pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. One out, nobody on. Still even at 2-2. Smith has thrown a little over 50 innings, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Now another 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now the first pitch. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Luke Jackson is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Luke Jackson.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. from the stretch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. And now here is Ozzie Albies for his career in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch of the AB on its way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fouled off. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the next to bat will be Dansby Swanson. 3 for 4 so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in next, Freddie Freeman grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-3. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Manny Machado.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet, 6 inches.
Up next, Will Myers. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
In there, strike one. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Once again, a 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Trent Grisham, as he rips it on the ground to second. Beautiful diving stop. One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Victor Caratini.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 287 the average coming in. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Grisham is off at first with 2 away. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll close the gap to 2. It's 6-4 now. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. So now to the plate, Brian O'Grady, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
high in the air into shallow left center. Coming on is Ozuna, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
6-4 the outcome today. The Atlanta Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Max Fried earns win number 7 on the season. Blake Snell struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Luke Jackson gets a 4-out save, his 8th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Padres, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball.